Let's go, y'all. Let's go, Zach. Let's go, Elliot. I'm not on, bitch. I'm 22. Oh, I'm 22. Hey, fuck you too. Fuck you too. What's up, bitch? Trust the process. And, it's all fuck. You gotta. You be out here looking for. They got my only fan. But his homies are his only fan. I mean, the cat. Man. Nah, I'm gatekeeping this shit. I'm gatekeeping this shit. Go Google it. But you live on good. I'm gatekeeping this shit. Like a motherfucking torch. I'm gatekeeping it. Yeah, fuck you. I'm gatekeeping this shit. Let me 59. 59. 59. Shut. 59. I love you. Yeah. Honestly, you get a little bit first, but you see that I feel like we got Tiana, you ain't touch that, every designer, we can time now can't keep this song! Fuck y'all! The little bitch is bad. Fuck!
I've been smoking cigarettes until my lungs bleed. Jumping off the roof, but this is not Assassin's Creed. Only niggas gonna bite me, it's gonna be me. Violate Them niggas dumb, but I have to be.
Hey!
She gave me some pussy,
Hey!
like a low. You might have to settle for second or lower. March the head off a blower. These niggas, they swear they gon' glow up. Like my nutty, he put that on his mama.
Hey, chat. Hey, there ain't no interview today, chat. There ain't no interview today, chat. It's a fucking concert, baby!
Every beat I get on, I'm walking. Drip every day like I hop out the coffin. Got your bitch wrong, we gon' toss her. Nigga ain't getting no money.
What the fuck is you talking?
Bands paid for, but I used to be walking. Killers with me, proceed with caution. I done took so many losses, can't let them cross me. Fuck what they say, I get money, I'm bossing. When got a second, start wildin'. Sack on your
Hey, young ball, baby!
Sack, I'm gon' stay for
That's
a
what I
while.
do! That's what I do, chat!
Time it didn't wanna just smiling. Bought a new chain, could've went bought a Molly. Put that shit on, bitch, I need my own island. Go get the money, nigga, fucking keep grinding. Stay out the way, cause this shit get violent.
Don't post on the net, that is smoking. Go high when your man's on down. Through they block his
Nah, I'm gatekeeping my shit, bro.
defensive line.
Nah. Y'all wanna hate on me in music, I'm gatekeeping all these songs, bro.
CG for life, I ain't no rewind. Forever, I ain't no never mind. We wax shit at perfect time. Certified members around me only. Want bodies and dimes.
Nah, delete that
Drop
shot.
it bad, we
Delete
doing
that.
bad. Walking down, get the smile. Overkill, that fuck 13. Work no, we
Delete
promote the
that.
vibe. The ass about it, get the drop. You gone less than a week. No, ain't no getting
Nah,
away.
delete
They
that
said
shit.
some shit made us forever beefing. I'm in my prime, you nigga washed up. All my work be recent. Outside with G's, go get your switch, nigga. It's
Every beat I
cycle
get on, I'm walking. Drip every day like I hop out the coffin. Push your bitch right on the top.
It has to go up soon, 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 it has to go up soon. It can't go down forever, it can't go down forever. Yo, what the fuck is good, Twitch? What's good, chat? What's good, baby? What is good? What is good, baby? What's good, chat? Hey, give me some love, give me some love, give me some love, give me some love. Bring it in, bring it in. Hey, I got you an AC on. Give me the, I better come back to 100 dubs. Give me some love, give me some love, give me some love, chat. Give me some love, baby. Let me get some sugar, chat. 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 What the fuck is good, you crypto Twitter motherfuckers, baby? Hey, what's good? Man, why does everyone call me Unk, bro? I'm 22 years old, man. I'm 22 years old. This isn't no Unk shit. This isn't no Unk shit. What is good? What is good? What the fuck is good, baby? We're back. We're better than absolutely ever, man. Good to see you. Hey, how are y'all? How are y'all? Hey, next person say Unk is banned, by the way. I'm 22, bruh. Next person say Unk is banned in this fucking chat. Next person say Unk is banned. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear, bro. I swear. I swear. I swear. Now, how you gonna call me Unk then come in here and talk about Mika, bro? How you gonna call me Unk then come in here and talk about Mika, bruh? Like, come on, dog. You be making me feel bad and shit, man. Like, you know that's... honestly, that's fucked up from a mod. And someone who does my YouTube. That's fucked up for someone who works on my team and does YouTube, bro. That's fucked. You know that's a personal thing, man. Hey, you should be ashamed of yourself, Elliot, actually. You should be ashamed of yourself for coming here and asking that. On God, you should be ashamed of yourself for coming in here and asking that. Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Do I have a pudgy? No, but I bought my mom one for Christmas 2 years ago for 0.1 ETH. All right. First of all, chat, how do we usually start the stream? Y'all are still already asking for it. What do we usually do to start the stream? What do we usually do to start the stream? What do y'all want from me right now to start? Tell me. How do we start? How do we start? Tell me. How do we start? How do we start every stream? What's good, 80? How do we start every stream? Yeah. Fit.
Hey, if y'all want to see it, I put the freshest shit on I've ever rocked today in my life. I need to see 100 thread guys. Show me your outfit. You look so good. Thread guys, show me your outfit. You look so good. I need 100 of them right now. I need 100. Ask for the fit. Ask for the fit. I need 100 asks. Ask for it. Ask for it. Ask for it. I need you to beg for it, chat. I need you to beg for it, chat. Damn, look at him spamming it, bro. Look at him spamming it, bro. Look at him spamming it, bro. Damn, chat is lit today. Look at him spamming it, bro. Y'all want it that bad, you're weird, bro. Y'all want it that bad, you're weird, bro. It's getting creepy, but I'll do it. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. This might be my best one I ever put on. This might be the best one I've ever put on. All right. Here's my fit right now. First of all, we got that butt naked, no bull t-shirt on because we're doing an interview with the creator of Bass, so I figured out I put the butt naked, no bull t-shirt on. Second, we got the Marlboro jeans. These are one of none. Good luck. Hey, good luck finding these. Good luck finding these, the Marlboros. Good luck finding these, bro. Come on now, chat. Come on, bro. Come on, chat. Probably the worst fit I've seen. Good luck. Hey, good luck finding these. Good luck finding these. These are one. Yeah, those fucking suck. Good luck finding these, chat. I promise you could go to every thrift store across America. You're never finding these. You're never finding these joints, bro. Come on. I'm losing. Has to go. You're never finding these, bro. And then, of course, we got the wave runners on, because this is what I do. I'm wavy. Hey, I'm wavy too wavy. Come on, Rick. Hey, someone post this on Twitter right now. I'll do a 360. I'll do a 360. Nah, you don't get a house tour. You replace the Yeezy with some black Prada loafers. Nah, good fit for 30. Bro, I'm not unk, bro. Y'all gotta stop calling me that shit. All right, here's the plan for today, chat. By the way, I have some really exciting news that all you Glazers in this chat are gonna be really hyped about, but I can't share it yet. I have some really exciting news that's probably gonna happen that all you dick riders, all you Glazers are gonna be excited about, but I can't tell you yet. Banks is unk, yeah, facts. If I'm unk, what is Banks, bro? Did he dump his goat? No, I had him send me the money so I could buy it on my ledger. I had Banks send me the money so I could buy it on my ledger so we can't sell. He can't sell. I'm sorry, I'm the manager of Jesse. I have to cancel the interview. Please don't contact us again. Thanks. All right. Chat, here's the plan for today. Is Jesse Pollak, the creator of Bass, is supposed to come on in 10 minutes. However, Jesse Pollak, the creator of Bass, has not answered my text and did not add me on Discord yet. So do math. What do you think that means? What does that mean, chat? What does that mean? Yeah, he don't know me, little bro, is right. He don't know me, little bro. I think that's what that means. So we're gonna see. Yeah. Is that Frank? No. Is that Malcolm? Come here, bro. Okay. Damn, is that annoying when you walk down and I say, is that Frank? And then I like get sad?
Yeah, super annoying.
It is?
Heartbreaking, really.
How are you, bro?
Good, trading some coins.
What do you hey, everyone in chat's calling me Unk, bro. I'm 23. I'm 22.
You're 22.
Yeah, everyone's calling me Unk. Hey, what do you think it means if I have an interview with Jesse in 10 minutes, but he hasn't texted me back and hasn't added me on Discord yet? What do you think that means?
I think he has an assistant do everything for him.
Okay.
So, maybe the assistant's slacking. I'm sure he's gonna make it though.
You got any like life updates for us or anything?
Life updates.
Anything you want to share?
We might be moving.
I said that, but I didn't say the details. I said I said I might have some interesting news for all you Glazer dick riders in this chat, but
We might be moving somewhere.
we might be moving. But maybe it's chill though. It's
something light.
It's low key. It's upgrade though. Upgrade. Maybe with a new roommate.
We're trying to get a new roommate.
We're trying to get a new roommate.
He doesn't know it yet though.
He does.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
One of them does. The other one doesn't.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't. The other one doesn't. Did I miss anything upstairs? You catch any trades? Any senders?
No, mainly farm. Honestly.
Are we up on that one that I?
No. Where you got farm?
We got farm 0.
Yeah. No, like 600K. What about Arc Dev? You gotta ask Jesse Pollak what his take on Luigi Mangione is.
I have to, right?
What do you? Are you gonna? You still hold the coin?
A lot. Yeah.
Same, a lot.
A lot. I have a lot of it.
I haven't really seen him bro in the news today.
Really?
Is he doing shit?
By the way, chat. I know I told you not to FOMO win, but if you did FOMO win during our stream, also.
You streamed at 20 mil.
Mika posted a podcast with Jeffy.
I heard it's good.
And David replied in 4 seconds. What that mean?
Deals.
T-Gills. Chat, what does that mean? D-Gills replied in 4 seconds, and I replied to his reply, and I said, yo, you replied to this mad fast. And you know what he replied with? The blind emoji, bro.
No way.
Yeah, what that mean?
I think a lot of guys in crypto have a crush on Mika.
They're just like me for real.
Cause like
They're just like me for real.
Jeffy's my friend, but like I think he might have told Cerebro to like kind of like.
What's up with that, by the way?
I don't know. But dude, honestly, if I was an artificial intelligence in crypto, I think I'd probably have a crush on Mika too. She's got her like whole like e-girl, but like kind of like smart thing going on.
What?
She's on the pulse.
What did you just say?
She's hella cute.
What?
What? She's nice. She took care of me when I broke my foot.
She did take mad care of you.
She was getting me Gatorade and shit. Took me to urgent care.
That's Malcolm feeding, bro. We did take your bitch ass to urgent care.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I need to know? Like, anything else happening interesting right now today? Today's a kind of weird day, right?
Kind of a weird day, yeah.
Yeah?
Market's pumping back, though. But that's not that interesting.
Malcolm has way more game than TG sounds like.
Type shit.
Chat
knows.
They don't even know that.
Chat knows.
They don't even really know.
I dominate TG in all realms. In all domains. Realms?
Hey, what'd you think of Frank's goat buy yesterday?
Oh, that was good. I thought your goat buy was good, too.
How chat? I didn't even address it yet with the chat. We didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
How chat was that?
The red guy is obsessed with goat.
Tell the chat this, because they think I'm a LARP. If you think I really LARP or I'm really about the goat shit.
No, he's really about the goat shit to a level that's like somewhat concerning for the rest of us.
Frank had to sit me down after the buy yesterday and was like, dude, I think the buy was Chad, but like...
Well, just like, because Frank and I kind of have like similar bags, more or less, and like some of the other guys as well. And Thread has like a very, 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 he has a highly concentrated portfolio.
Yeah, 2 bags.
2 bags.
Three.
Cerebro, Goat, Mog.
And
Luigi, yeah. So sometimes we're concerned. I mean, it's actually like how you make the most money. It's making like.
Do you ever worry about me when my goat stuff?
No, I don't. I think it's a good trade. I think it's gonna pay off. I just think we might make more bread than you, and then you're gonna feel bad. Which is fine. That's fine. But
it's gonna take a lot. You have to make a lot of bread to make more bread than me.
Frank had the funniest bar of all time yesterday. He goes, "That guy buys like 100K of goat. How much you buy? 50K of goat." And then Frank goes, "Man, you're really taking this. It's not about the money thing, like really seriously." I'm not in it for the money thing. Yeah.
That wasn't that funny, bro.
It was funny.
You're still laughing at that shit. Was not that funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Are you nervous for this Jesse interview?
A little bit. Oh man, chat! Come on, chat!
Okay.
Stop playing with me, bro! I really do this dressing shit, bro. I really do this dressing shit, bro.
Wait, tell him about. When we met Trading Axe is like actually very well, like he is like dressed like Laura Piana.
Bro,
first like
Trading Axe,
very nice sweaters. He's very jacked.
On everything. I don't know like how much we can say about him, but Trading Axe is a fucking diesel.
He's a Chad, yeah.
Diesel Chad IRL. Like diesel Chad IRL. Hey, chat, I really do this dressing shit, bro. I really do this dressing shit, bro. I really do this dressing shit. Also, chat, I don't know where Jesse is. He's gonna come soon though. How did Rasmus get the Charlotte Fang interview before you? Well, probably because Rasmus is the GOAT. And second of all, Charlotte Fang said he would do it. They would do it if I changed PFPs to a Milady or Emilio. But I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to, chat, so I didn't do it. Is that L or W on that? Do you want to hear Thread Guy Charlotte Fang? Yeah, Rasmus is the best for the interview. I agree. Do you want to see Thread Guy Charlotte Fang? Because I can make it happen. I can 100% make it happen. All right, here's the deal. Is Jesse Pollak interview in like 5 minutes? Okay, chat. What do you want me to ask him? That's what I want to know. I know, motherfuckers put a condition on an interview is crazy. What do you want me to ask Jesse? I don't really have questions, but we'll see if we can figure him out. Clinker, I'll ask him about Clinker. I'll ask why isn't Coinbase listing memes, but he's not the listings guy, chat. Ask him why his name is the way that it is. He doesn't control listings. TG ain't a paid show yet. Hey, chat. On the low, I'm about to take a sponsor though. On the low. But it's gonna be one that y'all like. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it. So if I lose it because of this, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be one that y'all really like. It's a product that everyone here uses. It's a product that everybody here uses. But look, we're live in 2 minutes with Jesse. I think just don't cover the whole fucking screen with it. No. I'm not telling y'all what it is. Hey, for all you know, it could be Tesla, bro. For all you know, it could be Tesla, bro. For all you know, it could be fucking Tesla. But look. That's later. We're gonna talk about that later. But Jesse's coming on in a couple minutes. We're gonna talk to Jesse, and then we're gonna yap. I think we have an hour with him. So I'm gonna have the chat. Please don't start putting the steak watermark in your streams now. It's not steak. It's not steak. It's not a deodorant company. I need this guy to hit me back though. So here's what we're gonna do, chat. Is in like 2 minutes. Yo, what's good, Chopkins? What's after Jesse? So we're gonna have Jesse come on, and then I'm gonna have like 30 minutes to talk game with y'all. Nah, Manscaped's not. Manscaped's not hitting me up. We have what's good, Mika? Hey, I see you in the chat, Mika. Don't lose. I'm trying to. Hey, Mika, don't lose. If you out there, I'm trying to see what this not losing is all about, for real, son. Hey, Mika, don't lose. Hey, if you out there, I'm trying to see what it's like to not lose. I'm trying to see what it's like to not lose. So I don't know. But Jesse in a couple. All right, he's coming, chat. Maybe stop smacking your nasty mouth. Yo, who mirrors Twitch, man? You a fucking whole ass hater in this chat every single day. I'll spit the gum out. But look, Jesse's coming out of a meeting. He's gonna be here in a couple minutes. I'm about to take a piss right quick. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna rip this little Jesse Pollak stream. But hey, while I'm gone, Mika, don't lose. Holla at me. Don't lose. Hey, holla at me, and I'll show you what it's like to never lose again. Hey, I'll show you what it's like to really never lose. Call me, and I'll show you what it's really like to take W's, bro. Hey, chat, should I call her on stream right now? Hey, I'll show her what it's like to never lose, for real. All right, I'll be back. 60 seconds, and then we're starting this shit. Hey, real talk though. Hey, chill on me. I washed him. Chill. I washed him on God. Hey. Chat, Jesse's here, baby. All right, let me just make a tweet real quick. Smell it. I washed him. Chill. Hey, chat, run this up. Run this up. Hey, chat. Hey, run this up. All right, look. Hey, everyone stay calm, baby. Everyone stay calm. I'm about to call Jesse right now. We're gonna do this little interview for an hour. I'm gonna have chat open the whole time, so if you have any questions, fire them. I'm reading y'all. I can't always respond to y'all, but I'm reading everything that you gotta say. And we're gonna run this up. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to call him right now. And if there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you want me to ask him, then I will ask him. Run that tweet up, though. Do me a favor and run that tweet up. All right, I'm calling him right now, chat. Hey, 100 W's. 100 W's, chat. Give my man some love. Let's get it. Yo.
What up?
Mr. Jesse Pollak, how are you, dude?
Doing good. 1 second. Let me just make sure my mic.
Let me turn you up. There it is. Hey,
There we go.
Good to see you again, man. How are you?
Good seeing you too. I'm doing good. Yeah, having a good Wednesday. Just grinding. Let me take off this blur effect so people can see my background.
Oh yeah. Give us the full everything.
Hanging out. I wish I was in LA or wherever you are.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in Berkeley, California.
Okay,
so
where?
also California, but north.
Awesome, dude. Sorry I had to get you back on Discord, man. This is where we do it. I don't know. It's the best for like the recorded video.
No, I love it. I've had to give up Discord like a few months ago, or maybe like a year ago. It just is so intense, and I'm getting pinged from all directions all the time, and I just need to try and reduce, reuse, recycle. So here we are.
Dude, I was just listening to a interview you did with the Kevin guy. Mm-hmm. It was electric. That guy it was intense, but it was fucking good, man.
Yeah, that was an intense one. My dad called me after I gave that one, and he was like, "Jesse, how do you feel about having gotten so personal on that interview?" And I was like, "How do you feel about it?"
I didn't know you were a big soccer player, but it was sick.
Yeah. I like Kevin. I thought it was a good interview. He definitely probed. It was a good conversation.
I'll try not to probe you so deep this time, but I mean, dude, hit me. Like, it's a busy Wednesday. What do you do all day? Like, what are you hyper focused on right now? Yeah.
Oh man, I do a bunch of things. Well, of course I do Twitter. Like that's a big part of my job. Is literally just like being in the meta, being in the trenches, talking to people, trying to figure out what's going on. So that's a big part of my day. But mostly that gets like squeezed in between conversations. Like I'll do like a meeting and then I'll have 5 minutes and I'll eat a snack and jump on Twitter and say something or respond to people. But most of what I'm doing otherwise gets broken down into like kind of 3 high-level categories. One is like there's a big team of people working on Base and now Coinbase Wallet, and so I spend time with those folks and do a lot of like coaching, helping them think through kind of what their challenges are, helping them build the best teams they possibly can, the best products they can. So that's kind of like the internal like execution team people. The second big part of my job is basically like being outbound and external. Like I meet with builders every day. Like if I look at my calendar right now, I met with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already met with 5 builders, and it's 2 p.m.
Jesus, dude.
And those are just like random, not random. Like they're people who
Yeah.
are looking for something, looking for help, or wanted my perspective on something. And I try and have like a pretty open door, and so it's just like meeting. And I think it's like a two-way conversation for those folks. Like I try and give value to them of like, hey, here's where we can help. Here's how we could collaborate. Here's my perspective on something. But inevitably, like I get so much value from it because
Yeah.
it's literally the people who are doing the work, like building the future, and they're running into challenges, they're seeing things. And so I think a lot of my like what is actually my job is basically taking all of those inputs, both from the internal team and the external folks, and then like synthesizing them, kind of like an AI, where it's like what the fuck is actually going on right now, and how do we respond? And that kind of takes me to the third part of my day, which is it's like the deep thought work that I get to do. And mostly when I'm doing deep thought work, it's either like technical thinking where it's like, okay, we have this set of challenges that like we're facing. How do we find a technical solution to go through them at a very high level? And I'm working with like Wilson Cusack or other folks on the smart wallet and just like digging in, understanding, helping drive that. Or it's like kind of like product business execution thinking where it's like, okay, what do we want to accomplish in 2025? Like if we take a step back and we're saying, here's the big challenges that we're facing. Like, what does success look like for our team in the year ahead? And how do we make sure we actually deliver on that? And so that's probably like the third part of my job is more like actually thinking and working, where I do a lot of that synthesis and kind of like set the direction.
What does success look like for Base in 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I think like I've been hitting this one phrase again and again. 2025 is a success if we help builders go viral. Like, that's it. Like literally the only thing that matters in 2025 is taking all the incredible people who are building in this new on-chain economy and figuring out how we help them reach hundreds of millions of people instead of hundreds of thousands or thousands of people. And I think right now, like what has historically been the challenge is the user experience. Like there wasn't the infrastructure to make it fast, cheap, easy, secure for people to be transacting in this new way, to be using these new apps. But I think this year a lot of that shifted. And that's been kind of like you see it in different places. You see it happening on Solana, you see it happening on Base, but it feels like we've really kind of broken through just in the last 6 months where the technology is now finally ready. But I think the biggest challenge developers and builders are facing now, and this is what I hear again and again and again, is okay, now we built these products. The products work pretty well, and they're cool, they're delivering value, but like, how do we actually go get people to use them? And because so much of the existing internet is built in these walled gardens, where you have basically like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok kind of controlling what can actually show up for people, builders can't get distribution through those channels. Like you can't be a builder and build an app that goes viral in the Instagram feed or the TikTok feed.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of get it with like video and like people talking about it, but the actual app itself doesn't go viral. Now, I think what we're starting to see emerge, and this is showing up with things like Farcaster frames, but also things like Telegram mini apps, is basically there's this new substrate that's like an open global platform where builders can actually just build, and then if they build something sick, it will go viral. But that kind of like whole kind of like flywheel and circle is not yet well built out, and we haven't driven a bunch of people through it, and we haven't reached that scale yet. And so I'd say the single biggest thing that I'm focused on in 2025 is basically like connecting up all of those dots and then getting like 5, 10, 15, 30, however many we possibly can, builders through it to the point where the apps that they build reach like hundreds of millions of people.
That was based. Also, the base thing is so good. It's the best.
It's so good.
Congrats.
I mean, it's one of the. It's one of the like.
Congrats. I got nothing else to say on that.
Yeah, it's one of the beautiful. Yeah, really one of the beautiful things about Base is the word and the name. And the second Max, who runs the consumer businesses at Coinbase, like the retail one. Me and him have worked together for a long time, and we were talking even before Base was an L2. We knew what it was, but we were talking about what we should name this thing. And he was like, "What if we just call it Base?" And like from the second he said that, both of us were like, "Holy fuck! This is an all-time name." And now we have to figure out like what do we actually do with it?
All right, not to talk about things other than Base, but I need to get your take on this as a lead of Base. Why is Solana been so successful this cycle?
I'd say two things jump out to me. One is I think that there is like a new, like literally a new product phenomenon, and it actually goes back to this kind of idea of builder virality, and that's like memes and meme coins, and they've like it started on Solana, it took root on Solana, and there's like obviously a big culture around it there, and I think that is it's builders going viral. The things that they're building are these like micro cultures or memes, but it's the same idea that there's these new surfaces that are emerging where if you just have an idea or you just like build something, it can be very narrow, but then it can actually have the potential to go viral. And we're seeing the same thing happen on Base right now, but I think Solana was there first, and being a first mover is really powerful. And I think that has like been a big driver of the growth in Solana today. And we can talk about memes. I have a lot of thoughts
For sure.
The whole really interesting phenomenon. The second thing that I think is related but slightly different is that I think that thus far Solana has done a really good job of speaking to a much younger audience than exists elsewhere in crypto historically. Like if you look at Bitcoin or other platforms, like the people who built them are like generally older, and same with Solana. Like like it's not like Anatoly, Raj are young, but something about maybe this meme thing or something has basically created a more of a culture that is appealing to like Gen Z, like folks who are more like terminally online in a certain way. And I think that is like it's a superpower, and it's a thing that we're seeing again happen on Base as well. But I look at like even this stream, like the idea of streaming and that being like the big, like one of the biggest influencers in the space is not a podcaster, but they're a streamer. Like that is indicative of the age difference, right? Like fucking millennials do podcasts, like younger people do streams. And so I think like those two things are like deeply connected, but they're both things that are like organically emerging and originating in Solana. I think there's other things you could also say, like you could say fast, you could say cheap, whatever. But for the most part, I look at the like head by head, and I'm like, it's kind of all the same, like from a technology, maybe not from a technology perspective, but from a user experience day to day, like you can transact on Base, you can transact on Solana. If you're in Phantom, it's going to feel almost identical. But like culturally, I think we're seeing different things emerge, and it's been really interesting to watch, and it's obviously been like super fun and engaging for me to get to learn from it and get to see like, okay, like what are the things that here like resonate with me, make sense with me, that we want to push on? What are the things where maybe I have more skepticism, and how do we balance that? How do we bring the best of it to Base? How do we work with Solana? I love this meme, Base Solana. I'm generally a pretty open-minded guy, and so again, a lot of what I do day to day is just like synthesizing. It's like trying to take all of these different inputs.
That was a sick answer. The age thing is a very because bro, objectively the culture on I'm gonna ask you about memes next, but objectively the culture on Sol is just like polar opposite from ETH mainnet, right? It's like the two things could not be like the idea of pump fund and then the idea of bankless, like could not be more on the opposite end. That was like a sick answer. I guess to follow that then, how important is evangelizing this meme coin culture on the future success of Base?
Yeah. Okay. So memes, and I now call them meme coins, but I call them I've been calling them memes, and I think the thing that's really important to like kind of ground us in is that like memes are not a new phenomenon. Yeah. Like we've literally had like the whole internet is built around memes. Like if you look at like where has culture originated globally over the last 15 years, it's memes. This is not a new phenomenon. They've just propagated in different ways. And so you basically have those memes running through the global economy, the global internet in different ways. Like historically, they've gone through like 4chan, then Reddit, then they've emerged through like YouTube and TikTok and Instagrams, the meme pages that people are sharing organically. Like that like emergence of ideas and culture through these like mimetic ideas and memes. I think that's been happening for a long time. Now, the thing that has changed is basically just in the last 1 to 2 years, we've seen that basically now these memes can have new superpowers, which is that they can be a part of the new global like on-chain economy, which we think about as the next generation of the internet. And the really powerful thing about this next generation of the internet is you can now start to directly connect value and money to ideas and to communities. And that basically opens up a whole new design space where before, if you were a meme and you like wanted to go viral, it's like, okay, like go on 4chan and then Reddit, and like not only was that like kind of a like fractured, convoluted path, but there also wasn't a path to monetization. Like best case, like you start like a meme page on Instagram and then they pay you scraps. And so like that was the journey. And what we've seen emerge is that, oh no, now on chain, you can have memes go viral. And when those memes go viral, people can monetize it. And they can also go viral across a bunch of different surfaces at the same time because they are like building on top of this open platform that anyone can build across. And so that's why you have a meme go viral and it shows up in Phantom, it shows up in Coinbase Wallet, it shows up in Pump.Fun, it shows up in Dex Screener. Like all of these different people are basically aggregating over this meme content in this new format of memes that are letting people build communities, build ideas, build culture in new ways. So I think that is like, that's kind of my narrative about how we got to where we are today. Now, the thing that I think is, there's like a really important distinction, or maybe not distinction, but like an observation that I have, which is if you look at, I think like what a lot of people's day-to-day experiences of memes, particularly like in the trenches, like if you're watching this, like maybe you're in the trenches in Pump.Fun or, you know, WoW or Clanker, whatever it is, whatever your thing is. We can talk about Clanker and WoW whenever. But I think for a lot of people, the lived experience is predominantly around price appreciation, where it's like, is the thing going up or down? And I think at the same time, what we are seeing emerge is that it's not just about price. There's also basically a content format emerging. Like the meme is content, and then there's a price associated to it. And I think one of the big questions that I have is right now we are in a phase where it feels like it's very much like price originated and then content kind of coming in the secondary. And there's a big question that I have is that as sustainable? Like, if you have people who are predominantly motivated extrinsically by making money, that's different than if you have people who are predominantly motivated intrinsically by making content. And so I think there's going to be this really important like cultural and product question that will emerge in different places, which is, do things start as speculative vehicles and then turn into content? Or do things start as content and then turn into speculative vehicles? And that, I think, is going to be one of the most interesting design spaces. And maybe just to give a concrete example of this, if you look at Pump and you look at Zora and you put them side by side, Pump, every single thing starts as a fungible token. There's a price immediately from day one, and people are like trading it from day one. And that leads to all of these kind of like mechanics. You have sniping, you have people getting dumped on. And I would say that, like, at least from what I'm seeing outside in, and I'm not nearly as deep, is that it is very much driven by price. And then there's a second layer of content that is emerging into it. Now, if you put that side by side with Zora, they have a new kind of version of their protocol where people mint NFTs. And once the kind of like number of mints crosses, like you put a piece of content on Zora, put it on Base, you have people mint it. Once that piece of content crosses 1,111 mints, then a 24-hour timer starts. And like, everyone can buy it at even price. You can buy as much as you want. You can buy as little as you want. And then after 24 hours, it turns into an ERC20 that trades like a meme coin. And that is content first. The content is originated as content purely, with everyone at a level playing field being able to participate in it. But then it turns into this kind of financial instrument that has asymmetric upside and can give content creators access to asymmetric upside. And so you can kind of look at these things and you look at the end state of where you get to. It's the same. Like, it's literally the same. They both end up with fungible tokens that are trading, that have memes and cultures and content being formed around them. But I think there's a question of what's the right way to originate content? And do you want to be originating content that is driven predominantly extrinsically by price and wanting to make money? Or do you think that there's a bigger market around originating content that is predominantly intrinsically motivated, where people are creating content because it's just content and people fucking love creating content? And then there's asymmetric upside baked into it kind of as a secondary layer that amplifies and increases the virality of that content. So that was a whole, sorry, that was just a thing I've been thinking a lot about.
That's, first of all, I didn't know that was a Zora. Zora guys are so sick. Jacob, shout out to
They're
Jacob.
so smart. Yeah, I mean, like, you look at Jacob and D, like, I feel like they've invented most of the good ideas.
Wait, that's very interesting. Because I've always thought, like, Twitter engagement as an idea is a lagging indicator. Bitcoin price goes up, and then Twitter engagement flows in. Mog price goes up, Mog memes flow in. And it definitely acts as like price sort of determines the outcome for how excited the community is. But you're basically saying the media might be wrong. And like the vehicle could be like not wrong, but like adjusted to fit. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I like that.
I basically think we're in the like very early days of the next phase of like content creation emerging. Like, and that's what you see happening on Pump right now. Like, it's content, and I think that there's a really important like. There's a really big design space right now that basically people can experiment with what's the right format for content creation and origination and attribution. And I'm excited to see people experiment it like across the board.
That's interesting. I've never heard that take. That's like, is that a fresh take? I like that.
It's what actually, you know, shout out to Ansem, because me and Ansem were in home base in Bangkok. Which Bangkok's a crazy place. I went to Bangkok. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like, you know, chill, normal. We were on this world tour. You touch down in Bangkok, it's like sex work and weed, like everywhere. So that was a crazy experience.
Feels like home.
And then anyways, me and Ansem, we basically, he came to my home base and we hung out and talked about this for a while. And I think both of us were just kind of like talking about these dynamics, and through that conversation, I think I got the clarity around this, just like the difference in what's the starting point and like how do you think about intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. So it's been percolating for a little bit, but I think that's the first time I've said it out loud, definitely in a setting that other people are listening.
Fuck yeah. All right, last question on this Solana thing, and then I want to talk more base specific. When you look at the future of base, do you feel like you have to beat Solana at the trenches, meme coin sort of competition?
I don't think so. I think that, like, basically, if you look at what's going to happen over the next few years, I think that the whole world's going to come on chain. And increasingly, they're going to come on chain into experiences that just like make it easy for them to do the thing that they want to do. But then inside of those experiences, you're basically going to have a question of where is stuff originated. And like, here's an example. Phantom. Like, you can go into Phantom, and right now you could trade base memes, you could trade Solana memes, and like for most people, they probably wouldn't know the difference. Now, what the difference is that you basically have different folks who have opted into like kind of different cultures or different communities or different technology platforms who are then originating content. And I think my thesis is that like all of that content can and will live side by side. And you'll have different sub communities that basically elect to say, hey, this is the place I want to be creating content. And then it will get up, like kind of bubbled up through the infrastructure and aggregated into consumer experiences where people can actually interact with it. And so the most important thing for me right now is figuring out how do we originate more world-class content across base, Solana, across everyone. And then how do we build more distribution for that on-chain content and get it in the hands of more people so that there's basically more eyeballs that can drive engagement with that content. And I think if we can, like, that is a flywheel. And right now I think we're doing like a so-so job on originating content that people actually want to interact with. And I think we're at like day zero of driving real everyday people out of TikTok, out of Instagram, into experiences where they can actually interact with that content. And so I think the big thing for me is just like, the competition is not base Solana. The competition is like, there's literally billions of people right now who are creating content and consuming content in platforms where it's walled garden, they can be deplatformed at any minute, and they get fucking scrapped. Literally. Like go on Instagram and try and create something. Like I did some music with my brother the other day, and we dropped a song and we put it on Zora and people minted it, and he made $6,000.
No way.
Like, putting aside, he's a musician, he's like, 21, and like, he never made $6,000 from any of his creativity ever. And it's like, you could say, oh, but that's just because like Jesse interacted with it and people are like, just want to blah, blah, it's not repeatable. But literally, there is no format where you could even have the potential of making $6,000. Like, if you take a song and you put it on Spotify, impossible. Like, even if you got tens of millions of streams, maybe you'd get some thousands of dollars like 6 months down the line.
But that's tens of millions of streams.
Instagram, Yeah, 10 million streams. You put it on Instagram, like, sorry, like, unless you have a ton of followers, you don't qualify for creator earnings. Like, these platforms are fucking broken. And I think the thing for me is, like, what we all need to focus on is, like, unthroning that and building a new internet where you can have people who are creating content and originating content in different places. And it's built on open networks that everyone can aggregate over, everyone can contribute to, and everyone can benefit from. And I think that is, like, I mean, it's just way more interesting, and it's way more ambitious than, like, base versus Solana.
You have this take I like, and you kind of said it. I heard you say it in the Kevin pod as well, where you're basically like, crypto apps aren't competing with other crypto apps. You're competing with
100%.
You're competing with TikTok. You're competing with the internet at large. What is gonna be the 0 to 1 moment for, like, a base where you feel like you can genuinely compete, if not beat, the Web2 giants like a TikTok?
More soon. No, I mean, we got some stuff cooking.
Like, what does it look like? Like, what is that?
I think it's basically the combination of a world-class app from a polish and finish perspective that feels as good to an everyday consumer as an Instagram or TikTok.
Is it one app? Like, all it takes is one app?
I think all it's gonna take is one app. And let me come back to that. But it's a world-class app combined with a sufficiently dense network of open content that can be surfaced through that app, such that the app can start the flywheel of attracting more creators and then attracting consumers and creators making more money and therefore bringing their audiences in. And, like, the reason why I say that is only, like, you only need one app is not because only one app will win.
Yeah.
Like, the really powerful thing about on-chain is that it's open. So, like, once all this happens, anyone will be able to build an app and aggregate over all of that content. And consumers and users and people, whoever, will have consumer choice. They'll be able to say, oh no, this one's kind of annoys me. Like, let me just move to this other one and it will just work. Versus, like, in the existing model, that's not even possible. Like, you're locked into these walled gardens. But the reason why I say that it only takes one app is I really think that, like, once we have one of these apps go viral, it's going to be off to the races. Because A, the content density will be increasing very, very rapidly, very, very dramatically, because you'll have at least one app that's driving that new content creation on chain. And then B, you're basically going to have a playbook at that point where people can be like, oh, here are the pieces that they combine together. People will then combine those pieces in, like, a one-to-one clone, and then they'll start forking off it and being like, oh, what if we tweak this thing? What if we tweak this thing? And you'll basically have massive experimentation and like discovery of, like, what are 50% better, 50% better, 50% better, until we literally have, like, thousands, hundreds of thousands of apps that are all contributing to this open graph that are then generating more value for everyone else who's consuming from the graph.
You think the future of the on-chain economy is going to be existing platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, adding crypto guardrails, or crypto native apps just flipping and getting bigger than the existing giants? Or both?
I mean, I hope they're not watching this. No, but, like, I mean, seriously, like, my feeling on this is are like, the windows now, like, if on-chain wants to disrupt incumbents, I think we have, like, a 1 to 2 year window.
Really?
Where, like, we have to get viral apps.
It has to happen,
because,
like, right
again,
now.
These networks are open. And so at a certain point, once the networks get dense enough in terms of their content quality and the stuff that people are doing, anyone can aggregate over them. And that can be a little startup, but Facebook could also aggregate over it. TikTok could aggregate over it. Like, they can start to pull in this content because, again, it's open content. And so I think my insight is, like, our clock is ticking. Like, if we want to have a shot here, like, we need to get viral consumer experiences that reach hundreds of millions of people in the next 1 to 2 years so that we can have net new on-chain native leaders, products, companies, startups, DAOs, whatever you want, as the people who are actually driving distribution, who are shaping the culture and who are getting to benefit and participate in it. But, like, yeah, I think we got to cook. Like, this is, I mean, I just said it on Twitter, but, like, my whole message to my team right now is get the fuck into, like, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5 in terms of, like, your heart rate zone and how that translates to your work. Like, literally now is the time. We've never had another opportunity. We will never have another opportunity. If we're going to build a new internet, it's gonna, like, happen in the next couple of years, and I think we want to be a part of it. I definitely want to be a part of it.
Fuck. What do you think it means for like society if the vehicle that leads this new internet is meme coins? Do you think it's going to be meme coins? Or like the idea of this speculative vehicle like meme coins?
I think that meme coins are indicative of a much larger technological shift, which is the idea that we can now layer in money and on-chain community into cultural phenomenons, whether those are memes or content or music or videos. Like, meme coins are basically showing us with the thing that kind of first went viral on the internet that like we now have new capabilities for going viral. But I expect those capabilities to go everywhere. And so when I look at meme coins, the question I'm asking myself is not like, are meme coins going to be the thing? It's like, how quickly is all the shit that's happening in meme coins right now going to go to literally every single part of our internet society today? And what is the downstream impact of that? Because that to me is like, it's a much more expansive way of thinking. I mean, like, is the internet only memes? No.
Yeah, of course.
Are memes a huge part of the internet?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But the internet's fucking massive. Literally all of the world's commerce runs through the internet. We all connect with our families and friends through the internet. Like, we watch sports, like videos, movies. Like, literally there's infinite space in the internet, and I expect there to be infinite space in the on-chain economy. But I expect all of that space and all of those different components and content to start to get the superpowers that memes have right now. And this is like the classic thesis of like, you know, Paul Graham. He's like, the most important things often start out looking like a joke. Like, literally, the most important things are starting out looking like a joke. We're building a new global economy that anyone can participate in, where it's going to be by the people and for the people. And it's starting with jokes, literally, but it's coming for everything.
That's based. Fuck, I didn't even try to do it. What, roughly, how many users does Coinbase have?
How many users does Coinbase have? I don't know. I think like the number people talk about is like 100 million.
100 million? How long?
I don't know exactly what the number
yeah,
is.
just for like a ballpark, we'll call it 100,
Yeah.
call it 100
Yeah.
million. How long do you think it will take to get all 100 million users from Coinbase on chain? And like, is that possible?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think there's two separate questions here. It's how long will it take for us to get 100 million people on chain, or 1 billion people? Okay. And then there's another question, which is like, what about the Coinbase ones? And I've now spent like 2 years basically working in Coinbase land, like helping folks try and come on chain. And I think that we've made a lot of progress. We've driven a lot of growth, and there's a lot more growth we can drive and a lot more improvements we can make. But at the same time, I do think that there's like an audience of people in the world who like, they just want to buy Bitcoin. They want to buy Ethereum. You know, like they're investors, and they just want to keep investing, and Coinbase will keep giving them investor opportunities. But like, I think memes will qualify for the things that those folks are interested in. But I also think that like sometimes it won't, and like they'll just want to keep buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, and like that's totally okay.
That's
and
fair.
So my goal is not like focus like myopically on bringing Coinbase users on chain. It's like focus on bringing the Coinbase users that make sense on chain, and use that as a kind of like fuse of the flame. And then at the same time, figure out how we build consumer virality into on-chain products such that we can grow really, really quickly with new audiences. And this I think is a really important point, which is that if you look at the last like 15 years of internet adoption, and you look at speculation, maybe not speculation, but if you look at investment and you look at payments, those have been like fast growing sectors. Like you look at Robinhood or you look at Cash App, like those things have grown pretty fast. But if you actually look at the data, what the data suggests is that those like product surfaces have pretty limited virality. Like payments, for instance, you do have some virality because people are like onboarding friends to their network. But if you look at like Cash App's growth, it's been something like 30 to 40% year over year for like 15 years, 12 years. And so that's like a pretty linear, flat growth curve, which like, look, if we want to keep growing at 30 to 40% for the next 15 years, like that's going to happen. It's going to happen with payments. It's going to happen with investments. But like personally, that's like a little bit too long of a timeline for me. If you look at the consumer products that have gone from 0 to 1 billion users in a small amount of time, it is exclusively social consumer products. TikTok, Instagram, like it's things that people do with their friends in multiplayer mode. And I'm very convinced that we've kind of lulled ourselves into this like false sense of slowness for crypto adoption, where it's like it's been 15 years, it's going to be another 15 years. But the thing that we are not taking into account is that at a certain point, we will start to have social consumer products that are built on chain, and those things will grow exponentially, whereas the existing use cases of payments and investment will grow linearly. And once we start growing exponentially, this will happen much, much faster than anyone anticipates. And so the biggest thing, again, and this goes back to like the first question you asked, which is what am I focused on? The biggest single focus for me is how do we get more virality built into on-chain products? And how do we give app builders and creators more distribution so that ideally they can kickstart this kind of viral exponential growth engine that we see in existing online consumer social platforms?
I like that fuck 40% year after year. It's a good take.
Like, I'm gonna be fucking old. I'm gonna have like gray hair in 50 years.
It's a good. I might even shit. It's a good take. All right, here. I know we don't have a ton of time with you. I gotta get your take, Mr. Jesse Pollak. A lot of this shit is happening on Base. What does the future of crypto AI look like, and what do you think about it?
I mean, I kind of think about it similar to the consumer social stuff. Like, I think that we're going to have exponential growth both in the capabilities of agents and in the number of agents over the next 5 years. Like I think it's very hard for us to reason about right now what that actually will lead to, like societally. But if I just like zero in on like Base and on-chain agents, like I think we're going to go from having what I would consider probably like low thousands or tens of thousands of agents today to like hundreds of thousands, then millions and tens of millions of agents like over the next 1 year, 2 years. Like it's going to happen really, really fast. And that's because agents are going to get more capabilities. And then there's some virality of agents where agents will kick off new agents, or agents will bring about the possibility that other sorts of agents could be built. And so I think there's a similar potential around agent growth as consumer social growth. And that's because like agents fundamentally are multiplayer. Like you could almost think about an agent and these agents that people are building as consumer social products. They just are a slightly different interface. So I'm very bullish on that. I think it's very good. I think that the tooling is still like pretty immature. Like if you look at kind of like how agents are operating on chain today, like they're actually relatively constrained in what they can do. People are having to kind of define, hey, here's how you translate this intent into like an actual transaction. We have to write that out in code. I mean, that's really slow. I think what will happen over the next kind of like maybe 3 to 9 months is that will start to get flipped on its head, where we'll actually have much better ingestion of all the on-chain data and all of the basically like contract definitions, such that you can then run LLMs over all of that, and you can then empower agents to like kind of autonomously just transact on-chain without kind of specific definition required by developers. I think that will be a huge unlock. Now, one thing that I think is really interesting about this, and this is a thing that Solana is starting to talk about a lot more right now, is one of the big superpowers of Base and I think EVM in general is that everything is open. So like all of the contract definitions are by default public. They're all open. They're all accessible on Base. And you can go read them, you can discover them, agents can read them and discover them. On Solana, just because of kind of like the technical history of Solana, the vast majority of that stuff is still closed. And so there's been a big push in the Solana ecosystem to start verifying contracts and make that more open. And my intuition is that this will actually be one of the harder things for Solana to kind of like work through and solve if it wants to be an important home for agents, is figuring out how do you actually make the chain open and readable for these people, not people, for these agents. And I think that, I kind of suspect that this is actually one of the reasons why, if you look at the last few weeks or maybe like month and a half, you saw a lot of the kind of like price appreciation around agent stuff first happen on Solana, but then a lot of the actual like programming and innovation and places where you're seeing agents develop new capabilities like virtuals or Fresa is actually happening on Base. And my intuition around that is there's actually something about the programming model and the like nature and the open nature of Base and other EVM platforms that makes them incrementally better home for these things that are just trying to kind of like ingest all of the data to be able to make good decisions.
Wait, I've never heard double click. I've never heard this. I've never heard this take before. Double click. So you're under the assumption, I think many people are, that in the next year there will be hundreds of thousands, if not millions, maybe the next 100 million users we're talking about on chain. are gonna be are gonna be AI agents. And what you were saying is that how the openness of the EVM, which bases on, basically is like the ideal breeding ground for AI to live versus any other chain.
Yeah. Yeah, and like here, maybe just to make that like break that down slightly more specifically. If you think about kind of like someone uploading a new smart contract to Base in Solana right now. Um, when people upload that contract, it's basically adding a new capability to the chain. Like one way of thinking about this is it's almost like a serverless environment where you can like add an API and anyone else can build on it. But let's say like I add a new capability that's like this gives an agent the capability of like sending my friend pizza, and it's defined in a smart contract. If you just look at the current state of play today on Base, like 99% of the time, that contract would be open source, have APIs, which is kind of like the contract definition uploaded and verified. And anyone would basically be able to read and understand what the contract is doing, how it works, what goes downstream of it. On Solana, that hasn't been the default. And that's a mix of like cultural and technical reasons, but there's still huge surface areas in Solana where you basically don't have that contract information verified. And that makes it much harder for both people to call it and to reason about it, what's happening, and for agents to call about it and reason about what's happening. And so if you multiply that by like 1,000 or 100,000 or whatever it is, and you think about like all the capabilities that are being added, and in one place, like 99% of them are being defined and clarified and open. And in the other place, maybe it's 30% of them or 40% of them. On a long enough time frame, you'll basically get divergence in what these agents can understand they can do. And it will bias towards the place where the capabilities are much more defined and much more open.
So the next 100 million users on chain is gonna be AI, and it's gonna happen on Base. Is basically what I'm hearing. I don't know.
You know, we're not making any specific commitments, but I mean, it's definitely happening fast.
I mean, I'll be honest,
like,
because I've seen your take was spot on, and it's honestly it's impressive how much your finger's on the pulse with this stuff. Price appreciation happened on Solana, Goat happened on Solana, Cerebro happened on Solana, and then all of a sudden, I'm AI everything, I'm only paying attention to Solana, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's all virtuals, all these things are popping up on Base and popping up like it feels like a lot of the infra is happening on Base, which is wild.
Yeah, it's indicative of something, and this is the best. Like, because I know I've spent a lot of time with Solana builders. You have incredibly cracked Solana builders. You have obviously incredibly cracked Base builders, and so I don't think it's like a builder quality or capability thing, but I do think there's something that's driving this kind of emergence of much more of the actual like day-to-day technical innovation happening on Base, and this is my best thesis right now. But I'm curious what other people think.
That is a fucking interesting take. All right, I got like 2 more questions for you, and I'll let you leave. I guess just like going all the way back and talking about the growth of crypto, and it's going to be social, and it's going to be one of these crypto guardrail apps that just go absolutely parabolic, hit 1 billion users in 6 months. Like, what does that look like for the future of like crypto content? What we're doing here, we're on a live stream where I posted it. I'm on Warpcast, Farcaster, which I'm a huge fan. Shout out Dan Romero. Like, where is the future of crypto content going, and how do you prepare for that like parabolic growth?
Yeah, I mean, I think more and more of it's going to be happening on chain. Yeah. Like, I think that we'll have more content published in open feeds like Farcaster. I think we'll have more things minted on chain on Base with things like Zora. And so the advice I give to people is like, you just got to be experimenting with the tools. Like, go mint something on Zora, see what happens. Like, go post some tweets on or some casts on Farcaster, see what happens. Like, go use a live streaming platform where it actually has more on-chain tools built in, so you can like do prediction markets in the live stream, or you can do betting, or you can even have like a meme connected to that specific live stream. Like, I think that there's just going to be a bunch of new capabilities that content creators get from this new next generation of the internet. And I also think that like the thing that will ultimately make a difference is like, where do people make more money? And my gut tells me that people will make more money if they put their content on chain. It's like straight up, like you'll make more money. And it will be the single largest driver of people moving from off-chain to on-chain, and content creators starting to move from off-chain to on-chain. And one of the really interesting ways we're kind of like working downstream of that thesis is that when we're thinking about our consumer go-to-market, like for Base, in 2025, we're exclusively focused on creators. Like, we're not going out and trying to be like, oh yeah, let's like market this with ads to everyday consumers. Instead, what our thesis is basically, if we build products that creators love and that help them earn more money, creators will do the marketing for us, because they will literally be making money from this new economy. And then they'll go back to the old platforms and be like, hey, everyone, hey, all my followers, my millions of followers, like, I made more money over here. So like, you should come over here because it's better for you, it's better for me, and it's a better internet. And my gut tells me that that narrative told by the 250 million people who think that content creation is a job for them, who believe, who are making money from content creation today in some way, but have the potential to make 10x more money on chain. Those voices in a decentralized way will be way more powerful for onboarding everyday people than any one company brand campaign or advertising campaign or any one single person could do. So that's really us. It's like creator driven, builder driven, a go to market where we give people tools and we empower them, and then we figure out how they can tell the story.
Banger. All right, last two, rapid fire. One, chat's gonna kill me if I don't ask you this.
And I have time. I have time until the top of the hour. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Chat's gonna kill me. Well, maybe this was better for a sign off, but chat's gonna kill me if I don't ask this. When base token?
When base token? There are no plans for token right now. I had a, I guess, evidently controversial tweet the other day where I said that
very controversial tweet, by the way.
Yeah, that was like me waking up after Thanksgiving being like, let's just tweet today. And I stumbled into it. But yeah, I mean, I look at things like Hyperliquid, and I think it's really validating of Base's approach thus far. Like,
interesting.
When we think about like Base, the thing that not having a token has let us do is it's basically let us just be relentlessly focused on, are we providing value to builders and creators? Like, is the product working? Do people love building on Base? And that is like, it's so much easier to reason about that when you don't inject like a massive financial incentive into everyone and like volatile price swings into all the people who are participating. It really has just let us like focus in and be like, is the shit working? And if not, like, let's go fix the shit. And like that feedback loop, I think for Hyperliquid and for us, has been just incredibly valuable. And so if you look at the history of companies that predate, on chain, like Coinbase, it was 10 years before they went liquid. Literally. Whoa. Right? Like most companies, when they IPO, it's been like a decade. And that's
can I give an analogy on this? Is it similar to the content before the meme coin take we were talking about earlier with Zora? Right? It's the same fucking thing, right?
Same fucking thing. Same thing. Exact same thing. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's like, are we here to make money first and foremost, or are we here to fucking change the world and make a bunch of money doing that? And like, for me, I will say that my personal bias is I'm here to fucking change the world. And I think that that's going to generate a massive amount of money for the world and create a ton of value. And I expect and hope that I will, earn a lot through that. But the intrinsic motivation for me, the reason why I show up every single day, is because I want to build a global economy that works better for people. And that, like, because I mean, like, look, I'll be candid. Like, I've been at Coinbase for 8 years. Like, I made money. Like, there's no amount of money that I could have that would be more meaningful than fucking showing up to change the world, and showing up to find builders, support builders, lift them up. And I'm doing crazy shit. Like, I just flew around the world in like, we did 7 countries in 20 days. I took no days off. I spent all day just with people who I never met before, listening, learning, trying to understand. And I'm just doing that because, like, if I just want to make more money, like, I can make more money. I'm doing that because literally this is my calling. And so I do think that there's this, like, yeah, this is why Base doesn't have a token. It's because we fundamentally believe that, at least for now, like, we got to go earn it. We got to go build a product that people fucking love, period. And if that's hard because we don't have as much resources, so be it. Like, people have treaded hard paths many times before in their founder journey, and we should be no different.
Damn, now that simple content before the meme coin take has a lot more merit. I'm gonna do some thinking about that. That's it. I'm curious.
It's still emergent. Look, I don't have the answers. Like I wouldn't say that any of these things are certain. It's really just me observing what I'm seeing day to day, in base and on the ground, and across like culture more broadly. So
You
curious for
better
other people's thoughts. Hit me up on Twitter or hit me up on
hit him
Worldcast.
on Twitter, yeah.
Tag me, Jesse Pollak.
You've been at Coinbase for 8 years. Congrats, by the way. This is kind of completely off topic and maybe not your focus, but how much of a vibe shift is there internally at Coinbase now with like the new administration, Trump coming into office, potential for regulation and guardrails?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are really proud, right? Like if you look at where we were a year and a half ago, I think it was a really like dark time. FTX had just happened. Like regulatory environment was horrible. And I vividly remember Brian, I forget whether it was like an email or a Slack message, but he kind of had this, maybe it was a meeting. I don't remember exactly what the format was. He kind of had this like come to Jesus moment with the company where he was like, look, everybody, like we need to apply the same product thinking that we apply to building great products to solving this policy challenge and figuring out how do we activate the 52 million Americans to stand with crypto. And over the last year and a half, if you look at what resulted from that, it's literally like millions of advocates raising their arms, their hands, and saying, "I want to stand with crypto." It's hundreds of events all around the country. You know, hundreds of thousands of emails sent to senators and Congress people, hundreds of millions of dollars raised to back candidates who are pro crypto. And then you look at the results, and it was like across both parties, the people who understood and supported crypto won, and the people who are old and don't get it and basically are like blinded by who knows what to think that this technology is somehow evil lost. And I can like, you can trace the line back to like Brian's call to action. And so I think like the primary feeling that people are feeling at Coinbase right now is feeling proud that we, all of us, like everyone who's on this stream, all rallied together to change the course of history and bring about a new era of the United States political environment where this technology is embraced and championed and lifted up as the incredibly powerful force for good that it can be. And so, you know, we're proud for a little bit and then it's still day one. And so now we're putting our heads back down and we're thinking about, okay, new administration, how do we make sure that we get the right things in place? How do we make sure that we have a clear policy roadmap? How do we make sure that, that we have the right folks going into the right roles? And so we don't like to celebrate for too long. We like to get back to work. We'll celebrate when the whole world's on chain, I guess.
You're
when we're
fucking
dead.
Chad. You're a sick fuck, dude. How important of a role do you think Brian Armstrong and maybe Coinbase / Base at large has in this new economy?
I mean, I think Brian's one of the greatest founders of our generation, maybe all time. Yeah, and I mean, I've been at Coinbase for 8 years. I work really closely with Brian on a day-to-day basis. I've never met someone who is both like so consistently strategically right about what's going to happen, and so calm, cool, and collected always. Like he is unfazed always. Like whatever comes, whatever lumps, whatever bad stuff happens, or whenever there's changes in course, like the man just puts his head down and like gets us headed in the right direction and helps us build the future. And so I think Brian and the legacy that he's built with Coinbase, I mean, it will go down as one of the most important people and one of the most important businesses in bringing the world on chain. I think bringing the world on chain is going to be like the creation of a new internet that's by the people and for the people and leads to a much better world. Now, Base and me, I mean, look, man, it's day one. Like it's too early. It's too early for backpatting. It's too early for celebrating. Like literally, you look at the numbers and it's like we have a small number of millions of people who are transacting on chain daily. That's literally not shit. Like compare it to any other scaled consumer product, it rounds to zero. And so I hope that 10 years from now, when we look back, I can say, yeah, Base played a really critical role in doing this, but we got a lot of work to do to earn that, and that's what I'm focused on.
The still day one shit is so good.
Yeah, well, shout out. That was it. I think I stole that one from Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, you don't have to. Whatever. He doesn't need
Whatever.
it. He doesn't need it, bro.
All
right. One more Brian question, and then a final sign off.
Yeah.
What? Just because we're down this rabbit hole a little bit. What is it about Brian Armstrong and working next to Brian that like separates him from all of the other founders in the world? Like why is Brian? Like why is he so successful?
I mean, I just gave like the two big things, which is like I've found that his strategic intuitions about where the world is going on like a multi-year horizon are almost always right, and it like means he can see the future in ways that other people can't. And then the second one was like he's just calm, cool, and collected, like always unfazed. Like he is able to navigate the choppiest of waters with a smile on his face and with a like level, open-minded perspective. So those are two other characteristics of Brian that really like stand out to me is he's one of the most open to feedback and like open-minded people I've ever met. And one of the really interesting things to him is he's never reactive to feedback. Never. So like if someone gives him feedback, he won't immediately do something or react, but he will always accept it. And he will always do it in a gracious way where he's like, thank you for giving me that feedback. And then it will like enter the Brian synthesis engine. And you might not see change immediately. He might decide, hey, that feedback wasn't actually good feedback and I'm going to discard it. But like more often than not, at some point in the future, you'll like look at something he did. You're like, holy crap, like this is connected to this conversation, or just his ability to take in feedback and be open and excited about getting feedback, and then use that to kind of redirect and help him shape his worldview and how he's operating, I think is really incredible. And then the last one, and I don't know if this is different than other people, but I mean, the man just grinds relentlessly.
Damn.
And I think this is a value that it has been a defining characteristic of Coinbase and is now a defining characteristic of Base. Like, we fucking grind, and we're not afraid to like go into zone 5 and work really freaking hard, and we're not afraid to like be working. Like, I mean, I worked all weekend. Like, we both realize that this is a decade-long journey, and realize that there are certain points in that journey where there's just no excuses. And like the only thing you can do is give 150% to the mission and to the cause. And in doing that, we earn the right to change the world.
Damn,
so I think he's been a role model for me of that.
You're fucking dialed, I'll tell you that. All right. Final sign off to the 500 people that are watching us live and however many more watch us on YouTube. Give the chat some motivation on how to make it this cycle.
How to make it this cycle? Ooh, I mean, I might be controversial, but I mean, the thing I say to everyone is like, build something. That can be a meme coin. Like that can be a cultural thing. It could also be an app. It could also be a community. But the most important thing is figuring out what can you do with your unique skill set to contribute to this new economy that we are building. And it's gonna be different for everyone. But the really powerful thing about building a new internet and building a new economy is that there are so many opportunities because everything is greenfield. And so the opportunity space is massive. And what that means is it then means that the challenge is figuring out how do you basically take the intersection of opportunities plus your knowledge, your skill set, your community, your resource, and find what is right there at the center. And if you don't know the perfect thing, the best advice I have for you is pick something. Like it literally doesn't matter. Pick something, do it. Stream, do it. Create culture coins or meme coins, do it. Like do something, take feedback, take data from what you're seeing, and then figure out if there's something else that you can do. And so, yeah, like talk less, build more. Like the time is now. The future is ours. We just have to build it.
Talk less, build fucking more, build now. Jesse Pollak, you're the man, dude. Thanks so much for doing it. Thanks for the time. You're the fucking
Thanks
go,
everyone
bro.
for having me.
I appreciate you, bro. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring him on, bring the W. Yeah, bring him on, bring the W's. Bring the W, it's okay. You can glaze a little bit, it's okay. You can bring him a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell y'all to stop. I'm not gonna tell y'all to stop. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah. Ah! Man, I'm telling you, people like that is why I like doing this. People like that is why I want to stream. Honestly, chat. People like Jesse Pollak is why I want to stream. He just texted me, said great interview. Woo! Wow! That shit fire. That shit makes me. I'm not gonna. His assistant's watching. Let me chill on that. What that makes me, but man, I'm not gonna lie, chat. That shit fires me up, dude. That shit fire. My takeaway. All right. First of all, he said something crazy. By the way, that everybody missed. He said something crazy. Is that? By the way, World 4. I didn't talk about Coinbase listings because it's not his fucking job. Nobody, it's not his fucking job, okay? He doesn't do Coinbase listings, just buy better memes. Buy better memes. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't ask him about Coinbase listings. I didn't ask him about any of your dog shit coins. That's not his job. That's not why he's interesting. That's not why anybody cares about him. We're not here to ask him about Coinbase listings. I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. But, and a second note, yeah, just buy better memes. Because here's the thing. There's some memes that are listed on Coinbase, there's some that aren't, and there's some base memes that are also listed on Coinbase. Buy better memes. I don't want to tell you. Buy better memes. Anyways, everyone missed, by the way, he had a couple fresh takes. I've never heard them before. We've been talking about how we're gonna have 100 million AI agents on chain, and he basically said that the EVM, which is ETH mainnet, all L2s, Base being one of the L2s, have these open contracts that allows agents to have way more freedom and do way more on chain. And he basically said that they're all closed on Solana, and there's a lot of internal pressure to one by one basically open up these contracts on Sol. And he basically said it's a losing game and they're not gonna be able to do it. That was my read on what he said, is that the agent freedom and capability on Base is like 100x more. I do. That's basically what he said. So what I'm gonna go do is stop fading virtuals and go do some reading about some Base AI, because he said that verbatim, word for word, bar for bar, 100 million agents on basically, not word for word, bar for bar. That AI, he basically said AI is better on Base or on EVM. That's what he said. I'm just saying. That's what he said. That was the best take that he had on this entire stream. Also, this idea, I'm interested in this idea of this like content first, token second is really interesting. That's what they're doing. I mean, he basically said Base is gonna launch a token, but they have no plans to do it right now. He basically said they're open to doing it at some point, but they're building the company first, they go public later. They're building the company first, they're going public later. So I think he's a Chad. I think Base is really cool, and I would love to Can I tell y'all a secret, chat? Can I tell y'all a secret? 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 Come on. Can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell y'all a secret? Can we talk? Can we talk? Can I tell y'all a secret real quick? Can I tell y'all a secret? Y'all open to that? Y'all open to that? I want Brian Armstrong on stream really bad. I really want Brian Armstrong on stream, and I think we're gonna be able to get him. But I need you all to do me a favor. Is when I post this interview, random thoughts. Thanks for the raid of 1. I love you. I appreciate you. 69. I need you all to do me a favor though. Yeah, people see it. They see what's happening. Is we had Dan, and then we had Jesse, and now I want Pollak, and then we want Brian Armstrong. I need y'all to, when I post this interview on YouTube and on Twitter, to run it the fuck up. Thanks for the sub, the Undercooker. I need y'all to run it the fuck up and reply nonstop, Brian Armstrong, get the fuck on Thread Guy stream, because we're gonna get Brian Armstrong at some point. Because we're gonna get Brian Armstrong at some point, motherfucker! They give me fucking world. I'm coming from all. I'm coming for Sailor. I'm coming for Armstrong. I'm coming for Metallic. I'm coming for Biology. I'm coming for fucking all of them, baby. I'm coming for them all, baby. I'm coming for them all, chat. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. I'm coming for them all, chat. I'm coming for them all. I'm coming for them all. I'm coming for them all, chat. I'm coming for them all, baby. I'm coming for them all, chat. I'm coming for them all, baby. That's what I'm just saying, man. I just had to tell you all that real quick. I had to make sure. Yeah, W's. Yeah, I'm coming for them all, chat. I'm coming from. Is it a marble fit? Hey, there's new people in here. Here's my fit for the day. Here's my fit check for the day. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. I got the butt naked no bull tee on. We got the marble khakis on. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. So look, chat. Look. I got one more thing I want to fucking address. Actually. I got one more thing I want to address, chat. I got one more thing I want to address now that we're here. I got one more thing that I want to address. Let me do that again, actually. Hold on. So, hey, reroll. Chat, I got one more thing that I want to address. I got one. Hold on, right back. Chat, I got one more thing that I want to address. One more thing that I want to address, okay? Is there was a tweet that was made the other day. Amongst a series of other tweets that were made the other day. And it was about a token that I know, that I love, and that I care about very dearly, okay? It was about a token that I care about very, very dearly. I hold it close to my heart. If you know me, you know I care about this token. And price has been down and hasn't been doing all that great. And there was a tweet by one of our favorite people in this stream, who we will not name right now. That basically implied that my favorite coin looks like it's being barbecue chicken fried. And I didn't like that, chat. I didn't like that one fucking bit, chat. I didn't like that one bit. Because I'm a family man, chat. I'm a family man. And when I determine that something is family, I protect my family. And protecting my family means if you step in the way of my fucking family, I will do whatever I have to fucking do to stop you, chat. And do I want to get violent? Do I want to get mean and real nasty like I know how to do? Of course not. But if you play with my family, you play with me. And I can fucking play. So, I did what any fucking family man would have done. And I clicked 3 buttons. I typed in jupe.ag, enter, swap, sell, soul, enter, type 215, click the bottom button, enter, buy, click, GOAT, enter, swap 215 soul for 75,000, go buy! I fucking bought it at the goddamn bottom! Because one thing you're not gonna do is come into my house and disrespect me and my fucking family! That's one thing you're not gonna do is disrespect me and my fucking family, baby! I bought the bottom I'll fall on this sword. If I have to die on the sword, I'll die on the fucking sword. Go to billion.